must have been so tired that I must have literally slept in the same position, because my hair, normally when I wake up my fringe is like all over the place, but I've woken up like this. I like don't really need to do anything to my hair. It's actually like, not to sort of like toot my own horn, but I feel like I'm having a good hair day today. It's Monday morning. Even though I definitely had like a really good sleep, I feel still pretty just tired. I'm still waiting for my freaking period. Although it's a good thing it hasn't come yet, because I forgot I have a smear test today, and I don't think you can do those if you're on your period. And I just really need to sort that out, because I have irregular cells. I think I've mentioned this before. And normally the way it works is like, I'll go for my smear test and then they'll check the results and then they'll be like, hey, you've got irregular cells, and then I have to go to the doctor, like proper hospital, and they do I can't remember the name of it, but it's really unpleasant. They basically shove this like giant metal cold rod up your area, and like something on the end basically like scratches the side of your womb or your ovaries or something in there, probably your womb, and it's super, super painful, and you usually end up like bleeding quite a lot afterwards, or I do. And I always get really annoyed because the last 2 times I've had it, it's been a man that does it, and he's like, you won't feel a thing, like it's not going to be painful. And I'm like, do you know from experience? Because it's painful every single time. Or they might be like, it's just like slight discomfort, and then the female nurse will be there like stroking you, holding your hand really tightly, and she obviously knows like, babes, you're about to be in pain. Anyway, it's 8:30. I've been faffing, answering emails in bed, which really is my favourite pastime, but I should have gotten up and out probably. I need to take Oscar out for a walk, and then I'm meeting my gorgeous team, Nat's Nourishment's team, Good City Agency even, for brunch at Sunday in Brooklyn, in Notting Hill, and then I've got to get back here for 2 o'clock. And I think I mentioned this a while ago, but I put a pair of shoes on order from Christian Louboutin in Harrods, and they've messaged me to say that they're ready for pickup. It's like 4 months ago now. And I'm like itching to spend money, which is terrible. And like, I've been on a really big spending ban, because I was like, I need to save money for the investments that I'm making into my businesses and stuff like that. So I've like not really bought anything new. The last time I bought something new was my big handbag, which was when I got my final book payment through, and then the rest of my book payment kind of went towards my mortgage. But which I know is like 2 months ago now. Yeah, about 2 months ago. So for 2 months, and I know that sounds ridiculous and is really out of touch, but for 2 months I've like not spent any money on clothes. And in the last 2 days, I keep getting served all of the ads from like Net-a-Porter and stuff like that. Everyone's doing their summer sale. So I've bought some stuff on Net-a-Porter, which I think I'm likely going to return most of it, but let's see when it arrives. And I just don't want to go to Harrods to pick up these shoes, because I know I'm just going to end up like waffling through this sort of like contemporary fashion area and maybe trying and buying too many things. So this is really annoying, this spot. So pray for me that I don't have enough time between brunch and my smear test to go shopping, because I don't think the bank account can handle it right now. I think also, you know, I mentioned that in last week's vlog, I've been feeling a little bit low, and I'm definitely someone who, like, what's it called? Shopping therapy? No. Is that what you call it? Retail therapy, that's what you call it. I'm definitely a retail therapy kind of gal. Not that like money or like things buy you happiness, but they definitely contribute to making me feel a little bit better, even if it is only for 5 minutes. Anyway, I'm gonna quickly get changed and take the dog out for a walk, and then head into town. So I'll see you in a bit. Okay, back from my walk. I've just done my hair. Yeah, fringe is fringing. I did just have to, I mean, we're meeting at 11, or like our table is booked for 11, but I did just have to quickly have 2 eggs because I was starving, and I wouldn't have been able, I would have been angry, you know. Ooh! I would have been like angry if I didn't eat. I'm just gonna put a tiny bit of concealer on to cover up my spots. Give me a bit more confidence. My skin is not skinning at the moment. I am feeling extremely like period is coming, you know? The dreaded period chat that happens once a month for like 3 weeks because my period is so damn irregular. When I go to the GP today, I'm gonna ask them to refer me to a gynae because I do feel like maybe you just need to get checked out, you know? Health is wealth, and I cannot deal with this like ongoing saga of just not really knowing when my period's gonna be. Maybe I should start using a period tracker actually. That could be helpful, I don't know. I might try and do that now or later when I'm free. But yeah, anyway. I also feel like I'm really losing my tan. My shoulders and stuff are really brown. Maybe I'm getting tan blindness. You know, when you've been brown and then you kind of like slightly lose it, but you're still quite brown, and I feel like I'm not. So I might try and sit in the sun this weekend when it's out, because I feel like my face could benefit from it. So like obviously sun damage is a very real thing, but I've never been afraid of like sitting out in the sun. I wear sunscreen and stuff, but I do just feel like I look so much better, and also feel so much more confident when I've got a bit of tan. So that's kind of well covered. I also really need to get my eyebrows done because they're starting to look V bouché, and they just, whenever they're done, my face is just way more structured. So that's something I need to try and do as well. Using the Rare Beauty blush and the NARS concealer sticks that I always use. The concealers are a combo of shades, custard and macadamia, I think. Yeah, custard and macadamia. And then the Rare Beauty liquid blush in shade Virtue. Just love it. I think it's so cute. Gives that like really lovely natural, almost like you've been sitting in the sun, like sunburny look, which I'm actually dead into. And then I just seal it all in with this Milk Hydrocrit primer, which is honestly like one of my favorite products that I own, because I feel like it actually just makes your skin, it gives you a really, really lovely finish on your skin, which I very much like. And then I'm gonna take this down. Have I put deodorant on? I think I have. Put my hair down so that she's a bit more playful. My hair feels really thick. Whoa. It looks like I'm wearing a wig. Oh my god, I actually look like I'm wearing a wig because of the way that my fringe is sitting. I don't normally like split it where it's been split, but hey ho, I will take it. She looks good. Okay, you and me, are gonna go pick up James now from Notting Hill Gate, and then drive down to the restaurant. It's called Sunday in Brooklyn. I've never been, and I've heard actually quite mixed reviews, but I just thought it was a good idea for brunch. And it's I've had a craving for like quite a few weeks now for like American style fluffy pancakes, and they do them, so very exciting. I'm just wearing this mango tank, and then these COS trousers, which I absolutely live in. They're super thin and they just feel kind of like a comfortable tracksuit, and I just really like them. I've been like reaching for them the whole time. What bag am I going to do? Should I do yellow? I don't think the yellow is going to work. Should I do yellow? I don't know if the yellow and the grey are like that complementary. I could change to a white tank. What should I do? This guy. I'm going to change into a white tank and do the yellow. Okay. Wish me luck putting on a white tank top after makeup. Let's see. Oh, I think I managed it. I have to wear a bra with this, annoyingly, because otherwise it's like just a little bit too nippy. Yeah, I think that's cute. And then I'll probably wear my Hermes Chypre sandals because they're just easy. And hopefully it doesn't rain. Okay, let's go pick up James. Here he is, the man, the moment. Let's let him in.
Hey, hey, you okay?
Yeah, good, you?
Yeah, well, good.
I'm so sorry about the traffic.
No worries, no pressure.
Okay, we've got one. Now let's go and meet the other. How are you?
I'm all good, you okay?
Yeah, I'm good. Nice. And it's pretty enormous. This is my egg sandwich. There's some bacon in there, cheese, and a gochujang mayo. This is Kayla's very fancy scrambled eggs on avo, and then James went for the
Cheddar scramble.
Cheddar scramble, which was actually low-key a full English.
And avocado.
And what's your juice?
Carrot and ginger.
Carrot and
Really
ginger.
Good.
We both got some iced matchas, although I'm actually not a big fan.
Really? I
Yeah.
find it a little gritty.
Kayla's probably going to finish mine. And then we're also sharing pancakes to the table, but I think they're going to come later. So, holy shit, that's the pancake. This is crazy.
Wait, James, you should cut it
James,
open.
it.
Which way should I do it?
Oh my god, look at that.
Maybe
That's
cut
like
it so you can see the
butter.
Is the butter in the
Like
middle?
in the middle and then that one?
I don't know, just cut it. Wow, I'm actually really excited. I think actually we maybe only need to do one. We are. Okay, well. Sunday in Brooklyn.
Sunday in Brooklyn.
Just got home, brought Cameron some lunch. I was just telling him about the brunch at Sunday in Brooklyn. So the food was okay. The pancake was delicious. And Toto, if you're watching, you would really fuck with that pancake. But the burger, like the egg burger situation, it was just quite intense and like a lot of, it felt like they used like 6 eggs to make each egg like meal, if that makes sense. And then, yeah, so I mean, I don't think I would rush to go back particularly, but the pancake was good, just absolutely enormous in size. We were saying it's like very Instagrammable, you know what I mean? Like the way that the layout was, it was just very, very Instagrammable. And then afterwards we went into bulk source foods, and I got this smoky mix, which I don't know if you can see, it's really good. It's called Smoke and Spice Mix. It's really good. Like, crunchy and delicious. And then I got some of these sesame and honey coated almonds. These are really amazing. They're like crack. And then some of these for Cameron, which are big Brazil nuts that are covered in chocolate. Yeah, they're huge. Look at that. Massive. Look at the size of that.
Wow.
And then these, which are cinnamon honey almonds, also delish. Oh my god, those are so good. And then also went into this Italian deli. Also, how funny, so in bulk source foods, this guy came up to me
who was a customer in there as well. And he was like, oh my god, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry to interrupt, I just have to tell you, me and my girlfriend love your recipes and we cook them all the time, like, thank you so much. I was like, oh, so nice. And then when we went into this Italian deli, this girl came up to me also who was a customer in there and was like, oh my god, are you Nuts Nourishments? I love your recipes, blah, 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 blah. So, big day for Nuts Nourishments. But anyway, I always go to this deli. It's on Westbourne Grove, like the high street. I can't remember what the P&V deli, maybe. But they just have the most amazing selection of pastas. So I got this Mafaldine, which is one of my favourites, as you know. And then this is they call this Mafaldotte. I call it Mafalda Corti. It's just basically the short version of that. Very good, very nice. And then I got some fusilli, because you can't go wrong with a bit of fusilli. And then this is mezzi rigatoni. And then this is farfalle. And then I also got some of this tortellini, because I want to do tortellini in brodo, which is basically like tortellini in broth. I'm really in my broth era, egg drop soup, and now I'm going to do tortellini soup. So yeah, got those, and now I'm at home. I need to actually leave pretty much, turn around now, so I've got to go for my smear test, and then I think I'm going to go to the supermarket and just get some bits, because tomorrow I was going to do a shoot day with Joss, but we've moved it to Friday, and I'm going to just film some recipes for Instagram, so I want to keep that big summer salad series going and just have like a real brainstorm about what I'm going to cook. Although I'm out every night for dinner this week, which is crazy. I mean, tonight I've got Scrabble League, and Sally, who I go to, she likes to invite me early, which is really cute, and we have dinner together before everyone arrives. And then tomorrow night, what's happening tomorrow night? Oh, tomorrow night I've got my OG Supper Club. Wednesday night I'm doing a Fortnum and Mason demo. Thursday night I'm taking my friend Courtney out for dinner, and then Friday night Cameron and I are doing date night, which is mental. But anyway, I'm gonna go do my smear test. How annoying. So I arrived at the, need a coffee, I'm absolutely flagging. I arrived at the GP, ready to do smear test. Got there at 2 o'clock, so went in at like 5 to 2. And she was like, oh, you're half an hour early. I was like, what? She was like, yeah, it's not till 2:30. I was like, oh, okay, fine. So I was like, well, I'll chill. So I went and sat in my car, just doing like some recipe, like trying to just like brainstorm some recipe ideas. Brainstorm some good recipe ideas, so like not totally wasted. Then I go in and I sit down, go in and like wait in the waiting room for like 10 minutes, and then sit down, and then the nurse called me in, and God, I'm exhausted now. And then she was like, when was your last period? And I was like a month and a week ago, pretty much. And she was like, a month and a week ago. And I was like, yeah. And she was like, are you pregnant? I was like, no. And I was like, I have really irregular periods. And then, where is, oh, it's here. And then, yeah, I was like, no, this is very normal for me. I have super, super irregular periods, which I do. Like sometimes I have like 5 or 6 weeks between periods. And she was like, so are you due on like any minute now? Like, are you expecting it any day now? I was like, yeah, well, I hope so. And she was like, I can't give you a smear test because you have to, like, you can't be about to get your period because it's inaccurate. And I was like, oh, I thought it was just that you couldn't do it when you were on it. But apparently the lead up, when you're premenstrual, you can't do it either. So I basically just got like sent on my merry way. Rather annoying. So anyway, now I'm home. I'm gonna make this coffee and then go to the supermarket. It's nearly 3 o'clock. I've done quite a lot of milk here, but whatever. I actually might take this on the road. But yeah, it's nearly 3 o'clock, and I think today I just need to answer a couple of emails, do a food shop, so that tomorrow I can just crack on with recipes. Hello, it's Tuesday. I played paddle this morning for a couple of hours, and I may have really damaged my back. I did, like, it started raining a little bit, so the court got a little bit slippy, and I like did a serve and then ran forward because my opponent normally hits the ball in one place. And then he quickly changed it, and I quickly changed direction and reached out to hit the ball, and I think I pulled my back. So watch this space tomorrow. And then came home, had a meeting with my book agent, and then filmed a recipe, and then had a meeting with my publishers. And then I've just been sat editing and doing emails, and I've had 2 big parcels arrive. I think I mentioned to you that I've been a bit frivolous with my spending recently, and those things have arrived, so I thought we could do a little try-on haul. Look how sweet my little dog is. Adorable. Okay, I'm gonna have to figure this out. Give me a sec. Well, Pooch, you moved and I put my stuff down. What do you want from me? Okay, so I did. By the way, all of this stuff, did I mention, is all from the sales. At Net-a-Porter are doing some amazing summer sales at the moment. So these are some Manolo Blahniks, which I just thought, oh, they're so cute. Look at those. Oh, I'm obsessed. I really hope these fit me, because I wasn't really sure what size to go for. Please fit, please fit, please fit. Oh no, they're a bit small. Shit. I'm gonna need to get a size up, but those are so cute. These are really cute, but I need to get a size up. I always get so nervous trying new shoes on that there's so much shit on our floor that I think it's gonna like look like I've worn them out. Okay, those are really cute, but I definitely need a bigger size, which is a shame. Okay, I'm really excited about this, but I don't know. This is from Blase Milano. I've never had anything from them before. They make the most incredible blazers. And I saw this. Toto, I think you'd love this. I know she's watching, so I just like talking directly to her. I just thought this was so cute. It's supposed to be quite a boxy fit. However, I've got it in a size 1, and I think usually with like stuff that's oversized, I need it in a size 0 or a 00. But let's see, because I do think this is absolutely adorable. It's not actually that me, but you know, sometimes you've just got to make exceptions. Why can't I? Oh, it's so sweet, but I think it's too big. How cute is that? But like the arms and everything it's just a bit too big. Try it on with like a really tight fitted trouser to kind of be like, can you imagine this with these trousers and then those shoes and like a red lip? Ah! The potential. How annoying. So annoying, because this was the last size they had, or like the last small size that they had. I'm gonna just have a scour. Maybe someone's returned a smaller size, because this is so cute. I love it. I think it's so sweet. Oh, damn. Left the sale too late. I'm such an idiot. I was like, no, this year I'm not gonna look at the sales. I'm not gonna do anything. Obviously it was gonna happen. I should have just done it early on, and then I would have got everything in my bloody size. Although this is good for my bank account. If I have to send it all back. It's so nice. Like, look at the button details on there. How cute. And then I'm obsessed with these little pocket situations. So nice. I'm so sad about that one. I'm gonna scour it and see if I can find it in my size. And then there's something else in here, and I actually, for the life of me, can't remember what it is. So, okay. Excuse me, Pooch. Oh, this is, sorry baby, do you mind just, yeah, you're kind of, this is really un-me colour, but I'm going to my friend's wedding in September, and she has banned me from wearing black, and the only other colour dresses I have are yellow, and she's her bloody bridesmaids are all in yellow, so I'm stuffed. So she was like, I really want everyone in colour. I just can't do pink. This is so on me. Okay, so I put it on with a pair of heels. This is self-portrait, and it's a nice dress. It's quite sweet. It's quite good for a wedding, I feel. But pink really, it's not my colour. I did wear it. I could do it with that bag. Or that bag. This is John Lewis. Looks like Bottega. Can you see? So nice. And this is Garrite. I'd have to get it taken up, that's for sure. Curious to hear your thoughts on this. Let me know what you think. Is it really... It's just like, if you know me quite personally, this is genuinely the only item of clothing I would ever own that's pink. I don't wear pink ever. And I don't know if I can get past that. 9%, that's annoying. Next is Magda Buttram, which they're having a huge sale at the moment. And how nice is this packaging? This is her signature flower. It's like a real, signature of hers. So in here, there is actually another potential dress for the wedding. Feels quite light. Actually could work. Let's try it on. Okay, it's a great dress. It's got these like huge cutouts here. It's too big for me. Too big for me. It's way too small for me. I can't breathe. It's also not fully done up. But if they have a bigger size, I don't really like the cutouts. I don't know if it's because it doesn't fit me. Like from there, like fab, really, actually can't breathe. From here, I feel like it's a really beautiful dress. I love the neck pattern. The cutouts are kind of, I find this part of my body quite like unattractive, unflattering. So it feels kind of weird to have it on show. And also like, I'm wearing underwear. Do I need to just like hike those up? I don't know. Also maybe just because it's super tight, it's like bulging a little bit here. But actually it's a really beautiful dress. Like that neckline is really pretty. And I think red is a much better colour than pink on me.
It'll have to be his left shoulder because Helen already cried over Harry's right shoulder and it's covered in foundation.
Summer boy. How you feeling, brother? 3 losses. But being about treatment, to be honest. Like, yeah, it's
We already do that. Done.
just up a little bit though.
Low. Oh goodness, it's Thursday. Last night's event was really sweet at Fortnum's. I really enjoyed it. I actually quite enjoyed the like in conversation. It feels like I think something I've been speaking about a lot with my friends or like close family or whatever is that during this whole book process, I've obviously really enjoyed the whole creation of it. It was incredible, and like being given the opportunity to write a cookbook is still like a massive pinch me. But in the sort of post-release date, when you're sort of trying to advertise it as much as possible, and my stories have been either like buy the book or come to this event, buy a ticket for this, like get a ticket for my supper club, I felt quite disconnected from my account, and also maybe like a little bit disconnected from actually the mission that I have had in starting the Instagram account and being able to sort of be in conversation with people asking me questions about like why I came up with the concept that I have for the book and why I started my Instagram page. It's kind of brought me back to the ground a little bit, which I think I needed, and just remembering sort of why I decided to do these things in the first place. And, you know, obviously I just want to get as many people as I possibly can cooking and show them how easy it is. And I guess in a way, like be of service in that aspect, because it's just, I think it's so important. There's such an obvious connection between your mind and body. And I think if you fuel your body in the right way, you really do reap the benefits, you know, tenfold in your mind, your immunity, just in your general well-being. So it's really nice it has been really nice doing these things in conversation, because it's kind of given me a reminder of why I'm doing this. And I think it's easy to get lost sometimes in all of it. But yeah, definitely happy to have those grounding points. But no, it was a really lovely event, really, really nice. Met some lovely people, said hi to some great people, signed a few books, which was really sweet. And then Cameron and I just went and got some dinner round the corner. Just actually went into Wagamama's because it was like 8:30 and we just wanted something quite quick because we had to get back for the dog. Didn't get home till like 10:15. And obviously we left the dog at like 5, so he'd been alone for 5 hours, which was a bit much. But anywho's, today I've woken up, it's now 11:52. I need to get going. I've had a meeting this morning with my friend Harry, who is a web designer who might help me with one of my projects, which is cool. And I've just been signing, which is what you saw. I've now packed them all up, so I can't actually show you, but they're like little book plates. And I've had to sign just under 1,000 of them, or like 750 maybe, 700 or something like that. And it took so long, but I'm basically sending those back to the US, and then they will peel them and stick them in the cookbooks so that the cookbooks, there's signed copies. And then also just been starting to reach out to various places in New York because I want to do a supper club in New York at the end of September. I'm going to be doing some book promo around New York, LA, and San Fran, which is really exciting. And now, whilst I was signing all those book plates, because you have to just sit and sign. It's like quite repetitive, and you're just doing the same thing over and over. So I was just catching up on Love Island whilst doing that. And now ideally, I need to get going because I've got to go pick up a chicken and all of the veg and stuff for tomorrow. Actually, what is the weather going to say tomorrow? Because Joss is coming around. Okay, cloudy and sunny, that's good. Yeah, pick up a chicken and all the ingredients for the YouTube long form recipe content for tomorrow. I also need to pick up a pair of shoes from Harrods, which I've had on order for a while, that I got a message last week saying they're ready. My mum is having lunch with a bunch of friends from the Bahamas, and she wants me to come in and say hi, and that's in South Ken. And I actually also really need to get my eyebrows done because this one especially is quite feral. And then I need to get back here because at 3 o'clock I have a meeting, at 4 o'clock I have a meeting, and then at 5 o'clock I have a meeting, and then at 6-ish I'm going to head back into town because I'm going out for dinner with my friend Courtney. So it's quite go, go, go. It's quite go, go, go. But my washing machine is on 23 minutes and it's the towels, and I kind of need to put them on a dry cycle, and I think I'm just going to have to leave them and get going because otherwise I can't waste half an hour, because if I leave at 12:30 I won't get really to Harrods until like 1, and then by the time I'm doing that, yeah, I'm going to go now. But yeah, that's my little catch up. Also, that new Magda Buttram dress, the red one in the 2 sizes up, is arriving today, so stay tuned for that. Hopefully it fits. I have so many DMs that I need to respond to, which is quite stressful. I've got over 100 people have responded to my message about doing a supper club. It's actually insane. People in America are so nice. So yeah. Anywho, I'll show you my shoes when I pick them up because that's fun. See you later.